This video is going to be a little bit strange because it's not something that I normally cover, but I was sent an email from a company called Divoom who wanted me to do an unboxing, a video, wanted to send me this product to check it out, and I am very excited. I think this is extremely cool. Basically, what this thing is, it is a large Wi-Fi Pixel Cloud digital frame. There's an app that you can basically go in and set this thing to display any manner of whatever you want it to display. But the thing that I am most excited about and the thing that I want to use it for, I don't know if they're going to show this in the picture, but you can apparently have it set up such that it will sit there and will display the stats for your YouTube or Twitch channel. And that's what I wanted to do. It's probably going to sit like maybe here on this table behind me, and it'll just have like a live counter. I think that is a really, really cool feature for us to just kind of see what's going on the channel. So I said, yeah, send this thing over. I asked them if they wanted a review, if they wanted to do a promotional thing. They said, we don't care. We just want to send it to you and see what you think. So here we are. I have the thing here. Shipping was like crazy fast. So we're going to pop this thing open and see what it looks like. I got to get my keyboard out of the way because I need space to unbox. Okay, so here it is, and we're pulling it out of the box now. I got to keep it face down because it's got my address and stuff on it. I just hit my microphone. Let's get that out of the way. And this is it here. This appears to actually be like the actual retail box. You can see there kind of an idea of what we're talking about here. This thing is quite large. It's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. Now I do have some like visual sensitivities, so I hope that this thing isn't like so bright that it's gonna be something I can't stand to look at. I guess we're gonna have to figure that out together. You'll see if that's the case live. Move the camera out a little bit more because I'm actually running out of space here. Okay, here is the product itself. Eventually, we're going to get to the product. This was actually padded. Quite nice. That's actually padded on the inside there to protect it in shipping. It's something that you love to see. This looks like power here. So it's a brick and then it's USB-C. That's awesome. It's a pretty nice braided USB-C cable as well. Nice touch, Divoom. Okay, cool. We got our charging stuff there. At long last, we're looking at the back of this thing, and it looks like it's got a way to mount it to your wall, and then maybe something going on here that I'm not sure on the front side. This is nicer than I thought it was going to be. There's like mounting points all over it. It feels very, very solid. And then we have some instructions here, which I reckon I'm very much going to need. So it looks like you plug it in right in there. There's like a nice channel to go in there. And then is that a button? What is that? Some sort of a thing there. Almost looks like a micro SD card. Because that's exactly what it is. There's an SD card in there for storage or something. Is this thing like, can you upgrade the storage in here? It's blank on the other side, so I don't know how much storage that is, but there is an SD card there. Okay, so we're plugged in and we're powered up, and I just discovered something. It's going to be kind of hard for me to show you this because I'm already plugged in, but this bit up here, that I was like, what is that? Apparently this is a kickstand. I think you're meant to like pull it out basically. I literally had to take a knife to pop it out, but then I guess you're meant to then, yeah, stick it in that little hole and slide it up, and now you have the ability to set it up like that, which I think is kind of the point of this thing, right? I was a little worried that there was not going to be a way to make it stand without mounting it somehow. But I think we're okay now. So it seems to be currently just sort of cycling through all manner of very strange works of art, if you would call it that. Now I need to figure out how to actually put what I want to have on there. And I guess we have to use their app to accomplish this task. So I've actually gone ahead and I've downloaded the app. That's a lot of just flashing stuff over there that I don't necessarily want to be looking at. So there's a gallery expert group. I'm a little lost. Okay, we may have made some progress here. So I clicked on where it says channel, and now I'm seeing a bunch of stuff. Social up top. There's YouTube account. So let's click on that. I guess I got to click on the settings here. Search channel. Okay. Oh no, there's a lot of Shane Craigs. Oh dear. That's probably the one, right? Okay. I hit apply. Something's happening. There I am, 16,400 subscribers. So that is absolutely working. Now here's the problem I'm seeing though. I thought about putting this behind me, but this is screwing up the metering on my camera something fierce. It's doing all sorts of weird things because that is throwing off the camera. So I wonder if I can adjust the brightness on this thing. Is there a way to do that? Here we go, device settings. Okay, light intensity. Okay, that's a bit better. I think that's a pretty good balance there. So we've got it set somewhere in the middle there, and I don't think that that is screwing up my metering, my exposure, maybe is a better term, too badly. What about a Twitter account? Let's go into that. And we have to actually have to log into the Twitter account. Yeah, and there's me with my 2,400 followers. That's working okay. Now, for some reason, it has now stopped showing that and is now showing some sort of dancing astronaut. So I need to figure out how to make that not happen. So it seems like as long as I don't press these buttons over here, there's a power button and a button that like, this looks like brightness, but it's not. It actually makes it like cycle through things. As long as I don't touch that, I think it's gonna stay pretty much as it is. Hopefully you can see a bit better from this angle, kind of what the clarity of it is. It looks okay, right? Like it's not like tack sharp. I mean, you can obviously see how big the quote unquote pixels are, but in terms of just doing the job of what it's trying to do here, it works pretty well. There's a lot here, guys. You can actually attach this to your Fortnite and see how many kills you have. You can go and have it check on Bitcoin if you're one of those sorts of people. Oh, now this one's actually pretty cool. This one's got Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. And I believe that to be fairly accurate. Not a big Twitch streamer, but there it is. There's all that stuff on this one board. That is pretty cool. And like I said, there's a ton of these things to go through between games, holiday. You can have countdowns to Christmas. There are sports scores. I don't watch the NBA. We need to get some NFL stuff going on here, but that would be very cool. Looks like there are some visualizers. Maybe like it'll visualize audio that it's hearing, music around. There's a ton of stuff here, guys. There is an absolute ton. And there's honestly too much for me to go through. We have switched to some sort of anime girl again, and I don't know why that has happened. Clearly, I've pressed some button on the app that I ought not have pressed, and I have now returned to what I had before, and it's going to take a little bit of time for it to grab the information again. It's a little bit slow, but it will get there eventually. So, like I said, this thing is about $150. I'm not sure how many people would find this thing particularly useful. Maybe you would. It's not too extremely expensive, and it's something that maybe I'll leave there. We'll see. I'll see what you guys think about it, if it looks cool there or not. Leave some feedback. As long as it's not super duper distracting, maybe it'll stay there. And like I said, it'll just be a cool way to kind of keep track of things. Maybe it'll get hung on a wall somewhere off screen at some point as well. I haven't really made up my mind yet, but I will say thanks to Devoom for sending this thing out, because it is very cool, and I personally do think that that is quite neat. It'll be a really nice way for me to just keep track of that kind of thing and to look over there and see where I'm at and to visualize my own growth. I will say that it is a little bit behind, okay? So I'm actually at 16,484 on my YouTube account. But I don't think that's actually Devoom's fault, because if we come over here and we go to my channel, you'll actually see 16.4. It doesn't keep up with the real number. So I don't think that's actually their fault. I think that's more of just the way that YouTube works. It's usually like several hours behind. In this case, it's probably about 18 hours to about a day behind, something like that. But still, very, very cool. I'll drop a link to this in the description down below if you want to check it out yourself. That's where it will be. Guys, thanks for watching. Big thanks to Devoom. Again, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.